If you keep checking the Field Agent app and not seeing many gigs in your area, it's not because there aren't gigs on this app, it's because you're missing the hidden ones. In this short video, I'm going to show you how to find gigs most people miss and make the most with this amazing side hustle app. Tip number 1 is time windows. These missions drop in waves. So when there's a new drop, there will be hundreds of gigs in your area. But if you're in between these drops, then you won't see any at all. So it could go from being completely blank, thinking you have no work to do for the day, to having gigs that will take more than a day. And it happens to me all the time. So you have to be ready to reserve these gigs as soon as they drop, because in most areas, this is a super competitive app and the gigs will get reserved right away very quickly, sometimes within less than a minute of them dropping. So here are so my first tip would be get up early, or at least get up and check your phone early, because very few people are going to reserve the gigs before the stores open, and Field Agent gives you 4 hours for most gigs. So if you reserve it 2 hours before they open, you'll still have plenty of time to get those gigs done. Also, check in the beginning of the month. The first day of the month is always the busiest because that's when most of the new missions are launched and there'll be a lot of gigs. So if you combine those two and check it early in the morning on the first of the month, you could have a day that will be your highest paid day of the month, which is good to get a jump start on your monthly earnings. Next is expand your radius within the app. So if you're new to this app, you may not know that when you refresh it, it only gives you gigs in a certain radius, and you could actually change that radius. So right now, if I go over here, distance 21 miles, so there's only 1 gig. But now if I go to distance 40 miles, now we could see that there's a lot of gigs over here. In some areas, maybe you live in a quieter part where there's not that many stores and shopping places. But if you are 30 minutes, even 45 minutes away from a really populated area where there's going to be gigs, a large amount of gigs densely in a small area, then it is worth it to drive the 45 minutes each way, do gigs on the way there, do gigs on the way back, but get to that area and do all those gigs. But here's another thing that is going to save you time, is you could actually hide gigs. So here we are. These are the gigs that I would recommend you guys not doing. They're a waste of time, and some of them don't even pay at all. So ticket jobs, this is just to get into a contest. I never do these. So now if you slide it to the right, you could hide the job. So it'll hide all of these ticket jobs until you deselect it. I'll show you that after. Ratings and review, hide. So now I know shelf views I'll do. Precision required is usually higher paying, $8. Those are my favorites, so I'll do those. And then now when I refresh it, all that I will see is ones that I would do, which it'll save you time going through the app and help you reserve these faster. And if you want to unhide them, you could press view hidden jobs. And then also here, you may have alcohol jobs hidden. It might start the app like that. If you unhide it, then you will see more. I don't do the I Spies. I don't really do the real estate ones. Those ones are kind of weird. And then I don't do scavenger hunt. So it just keeps it more clean so that you could check the app and quickly reserve them when they drop. Next is keep refreshing the app. You saw how there was only a few, and now I have 5. So now if I look at my map again, we're refreshed. When I first started the app, there was literally none that I would do, but now I got to get my keys and go make some money because there are gigs in my area. So $3, $3, $3. So now these are all available right now. But watch if I refresh. So the biggest tip to find these hidden gigs is refresh through the day. I used to just wake up and check it in the morning and be like, oh, there's no gigs on this app. I'm just going to do Uber Eats or DoorDash today. But I learned to check it whenever you have downtime, whenever you're on your phone, which most people it's all day long. Even if you don't plan on doing any that day or that week at all, just to get an idea of what's in your area and where they drop. Next tip is know the hot spots in your area. For me, 80% of my income from Field Agent comes from Sam's Club, and the second highest would be BJ's and then Walmart. But make sure to be by Sam's Club, have your local Sam's Club in the radius that you're looking in, and refresh it, and there will be gigs there. So on Saturday, the 1st, November 1st, I got up early, checked the app, and it was a jackpot of gigs. So if you follow all of these tips, you could have a day like this too. So this is The first, I'm going to slowly scroll through it, and these are all from the first. I think I did close to 30 gigs. I made about $100 in about 4 hours. It came out to around $33 an hour. So this app is a great side hustle app where you could actually make decent money in a short amount of time. So if you want to sign up for Field Agent and start earning today, click the link down below and subscribe to this channel. I make multiple videos a week about this app.